Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back for the ABCs of Horror Challenge with my review of Zombies Invade Pittsburgh. The ABCs of Horror is a challenge in which we make our way from A to Z, watching and reviewing horror movies that begin with each letter of the alphabet. We must go in order, and we cannot skip any letters. But we can do this at our own pace. Well, guys, I did it. I've arrived at the final letter. And for me, in the ABCs of horror, Z is for Zombies Invade Pittsburgh. And yes, I know how to spell Pittsburgh, but as you can see on the cover of the VHS, there is no H in Pittsburgh in the title. When it came to the letter Z, the first thought I had regarding horror movies was the word zombie. There are plenty of horror films that start with the word zombie or zombies in the title. I originally had another zombie movie picked out, but I really wanted to end this challenge with a bang. And so, instead, I decided to go with one of the most obscure horror movies in my entire collection. This one is so rare, it's not even listed on IMDb. And currently online, there is very little information about it. Even the release year seems sketchy. I've seen it listed as 1988, but I've also seen it listed as 1996. Having obviously watched Zombies Invade Pittsburgh, I'm leaning more toward 88. Allegedly, this movie was initially conceived as a local TV Halloween special. That's what really drew my attention to it in the first place. And Zombies Invade Pittsburgh is definitely worth seeking out for shot-on-video horror enthusiasts. Watching this took me back to the SOV horror glory days. A dozen or so barrels belonging to the U.S. government are found leaking a yellow toxic chemical into the water and into the ground. The local police department is called to take care of it. The captain in charge is played by the director of the film, Jess Turner. He wears a giant fake beard. You know, the kind you'd buy at a Halloween store. He's such a fun character, though. I love the way he delivers his dialogue, and I love his wide-eyed expressions. Although the hazardous chemicals are cleaned up, it's too late. The damage has been done. The dead have risen from the local cemetery, and they're out for flesh and blood. Bodies are found torn apart in the streets. A group of women shopping at Sears are attacked and gruesomely murdered in the department store parking lot. An older couple is killed in the parking lot of a supermarket. A bunch of high schoolers are murdered in the park. A young couple making out in a car is attacked and killed. The zombies even invade a house party and start eating all of the guests. People have reported missing pets, and the homeless population has vanished. According to the news broadcasts, and there are a lot of them in this movie, some people seem to think there are maniacs on the loose. We know better, though. This isn't serial killers invade Pittsburgh. It's zombies invade Pittsburgh. This is incredibly fun SOV horror. People who are not fans of shot-on-video films will probably think it's ridiculous. But considering they're not a fan of that genre, they probably shouldn't be watching it in the first place. There's something so nostalgic about movies like this for me. Growing up watching and reading every piece of horror I could find, this is another obscurity I'm proud to own. It's like watching a home video recording. Even still, you can tell a lot of time and effort went into the project. I love that the zombie attack scenes are lengthy. Sometimes it seems they go on a little too long, but I'm not complaining. The practical gore effects were really well done, especially for what I'd imagine was a minuscule budget. Some of the night scenes are a bit dark, so you can't always make out what's happening, but that's to be expected with shot-on-video films of this era. I loved seeing Sears in the movie. That's a nice time capsule moment. But what impressed me most is how much I liked the film overall. Despite the original Dawn of the Dead being one of my all-time favorite horror films, I'm not a huge fan of the zombie genre. But what Zombies Invade Pittsburgh did is offer different locations for those zombie attacks. Think about it. In Night of the Living Dead, we get the cemetery, obviously, but then most of the movie is set at the farmhouse. Dawn of the Dead, we have the iconic mall, also in Pennsylvania. Day of the Dead has the bunker. Zombies Invade Pittsburgh has a little bit of everything. The department store, the supermarket, the park, the house party. Not that I'm comparing this to Romero's Dead films, but you know what I mean. That variety of locations absolutely enhanced my viewing experience. I really enjoyed this. I'm glad in the end I decided Z is for Zombies Invade Pittsburgh in the ABCs of horror. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed this challenge. I had a blast making my way from A to Z. I had so much fun, in fact, that chances are I'll be starting all over again, either sooner or later. But first, please be sure to support everyone else still participating in the challenge. And if you'd like to join in, you can start anytime. Just because I've finished doesn't mean you can't begin now. That's what's great about this. We can do it at our own pace, on our own time. Although I doubt you have, I'll ask regardless. Have you seen Zombies Invade Pittsburgh? If so, what do you think of it? Comment below and let me know. I truly appreciate you checking out my journey through the alphabet in the ABCs of Horror Challenge. Until next time, remember, physical media matters. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and be kind. Subscribe.